Hi, this is Kimi. So what's the most common negative thing that happens to everybody? Everybody. Think about it. It's like, you see it in the teenagers, in children, in grown-ups, in older people, even in animals. Like, what is it? What is it? Stress. Everybody is stressed about something or the other. And this stress really is a reaction to how your body, your mind, how it reacts to challenges that are put in front of you. That's what it is. But it affects everything badly. Think about it, you're putting on weight, you're putting on extra weight. Oh, you have stress. You're losing too much weight, you have stress. You have bad skin, your skin is breaking out. Stress. Your hair are falling off. Stress. You are, not doing your job correctly because you're stressed. You're not being a good spouse because you're stressed. What else is happening? You're not being a good parent because you're stressed. You're stressed at work, and you're like being a bad driver. You're being like, really agitated all the time. What is it? It's stress. Can you even imagine? This word stress really has such a negative impact on the entire population. So this is what people do when they're stressed. They go to a drugstore or to a doctor and start taking like a medication to calm themselves. What happens with that? First of all, you become a slave of that medication, and then because of that medication, there'll be other problems happening. Your gut will be failing, or you'll have upset stomach, or you'll have some diseases, something or the other keeps coming up. I mean, what does this world give you? You just come to it. You're like, oh my God, I just get stress out of it. That's not right. Get control of it. Go ahead, figure it out, see what's happening in your life. If you're using the word stress, that means you're just not living your life. My friends, you're not living your life. You're just, a slave of stress, which is like a bad way to live life. I know it's easy to say, but it's like, how do you handle stress? It's very easy to say, oh, don't be stressed, don't be stressed. But guess what? I think I've seen people using this word like multiple times a day. They're stressed about this, stressed about that, da 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 da. It's a never-ending jungle. I feel like this is what I have always practiced, and it has worked for me. Whenever I feel like challenged, mentally challenged or physically challenged, I just, more so, no, stress is all mental. When you're mentally challenged, your relationship is challenging you, your work is challenging you, your children are challenging you, traffic is challenging you, just take a deep breath. Just again, we come back to a breathing thing. Just take a deep breath and really look at it from like an eagle's point of view. I'm so fond of eagles because I feel they look at everything from top. You're sitting in the middle of all the stress angles. It's like, your boss is after you, your work is not okay, your wife or your husband, they're after your life, your children are driving you crazy. And then you have other, your situations, and then again, the money, the finances, like all these things. Of course, that's a reason for a lot of stress for a lot of people. See, these are the things that you cannot control. Zero control. You have zero control on all these things. So what can you do? Nothing. You cannot control all these things, but you can control the way you react to them, the way your body reacts, the way your mind reacts. That's the only way you can get out of this stress cycle. Things are going to be there. Negative things happen to you every day. They happen to all of us. They happen to me, they happen to everybody I know goes through it. But it's about you. It's about you being the anchor, handling the stress situation, figuring out that what is happening, like figuring out why your brain is not able to listen to you. Train your brain, meditate, talk to yourself. Whenever I'm stressed, I just get away from everybody. And mentally, I'm just like, let me talk to myself. Let me have a conversation. That will be a real conversation. Have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself as to what is it, like what I should be doing mentally to, handle this situation rather than handling it right away. Don't start jumping into things. Don't start like when you're stressed, you start yelling at your children, you start yelling at, people around you. What does it do? Nothing. It just spoils everything for you. So just have a moment of quietness just with your brain. Tell yourself situations cannot be controlled. Circumstances can never be controlled, but you can control the way you think. So practice talking to yourself every day, telling yourself, I am not gonna be defeated by the things happening around me. So, well, then you won't go to the drugstore every day trying to get a stress medicine. Don't do that. Please talk to yourself, handle your life. Talk to you again soon.